Good morning. Hopefully your day is going well. The first thing we want you to do is to log into the Google Analytics account that we worked on creating the last time. If you Once you log in, you'll see here we have the dashboard. Basically, this is broken down into three sections. We have the top portion, which gives us the visits, along with the page views, how many pages per visit we have, the bounce rate, how much time they spend on the site, and how many new visitors we have. And then the bottom portion just tells us where most of the visitors came from, and also it has a bit about the traffic sources that you have, as well as the content or the pages that they're viewing. One thing that you'll want to learn how to do is to change the date, which is right here. To do this, it's pretty simple. You just click on the down arrow, and then you can make, if you want to do for the last week, you could say, okay, we want to go from the 10th, click once, to the 17th, click again, and click apply. You'll see here the graph at the top of the dashboard hasn't changed, but our numbers here have, and that's what we want to work with. As we make changes, what we want to be able to do is to make sure that we have some significant changes in the last week. Another thing that you can do is, if you click over here at the export, you can export that as a PDF or an XML file, and that's useful again as you're crunching numbers at your kitchen table. The big thing to remember is that this tool is put out by Google, so obviously everything on this page is important to them, or they wouldn't track it. There's in improving things, there are two things on this page that we want to increase in order to make our site much more sticky. If we look here, we see what's called the bounce rate. What that is that's just telling us, okay, this is how many people came to the site and then left quickly. And as you can see, for this site, it's about 81.86% for the past week. Now what we want to do is we want to decrease that to, our goal should be at first to do it by about 10%. And there's a number of different ways that we can do that. And in the days and the weeks ahead, we'll be talking some about that as well. Now if we click on the bounce rate, what that does is it just narrows down the number, or tells us the number like from the past week is what we have here. It gives us the bounce rates daily, and that's a good way to tell if we're improving as well with the change that we've made. Now if you look down here, it talks about the website optimizer, and we'll be working on that in our next video, which will come up after the holidays, probably after New Year's, which would make it on the 7th. So mark that on your calendars for January the 7th. We'll talk some more about it. Now, we want to get back to the place where we were at. You can just hit your back button. That takes us back to this screen. Now down at the bottom of the page, one thing we also want to do is check out your the traffic sources overview here. This tells us where we come from: the search engines, the referring sites, or direct traffic. Now, direct traffic is usually comes from bookmarks. So that is another statistic that we want to work on and improving. So during the holidays, when you have a chance, there is a ton of information that you can get from this tool. So play around with it a bit. We hope everyone has a very wonderful holiday and a very Merry Christmas. And we should have another video for you around the 7th of January. Have a great day.